Hi there, this is Balsamic Moon Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I am doing channeled messages for a collective of mystics and misfits. If you are a mystic, a misfit, an artist, an activist, if you are a teacher, a caregiver, if you are doing something to make the world a better place, or if that's what you want to do, if you want to have guidance or just any kind of assistance through channeled messages that will help you figure out how to make the world a better place, this channel is for you. Stick around. I'm gonna go get right into it. I was actually pulling some cards before I turned on the camera, and I kept getting Five of Cups. So I think this reading is going to be for somebody who is recently perhaps going through a separation or feeling remorse, regret, feeling a lot of sadness for something they feel is lost. Something or someone you lost. If this is how you've been feeling lately, stick around and take what message resonates for you. Feel free to do that in general. Just take the message that resonates for you, leave behind the rest. My intention is to be a channel here, so I'm stepping aside to let the messages come through from your guides and to, help these messages get where they need to go. So let's see what we have so far. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Moon. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know why this feels so heavy. There's the Wheel of Fortune again. Okay. And there's the Six of Wands. Interesting. It feels heavy, but it's not like the cards are necessarily heavy to me. There's the High Priestess. Beautiful. So we definitely have someone who is looking out for you. Someone is really, someone is definitely looking out for you. Now, you may not feel that way, but we have the tide is turning, okay? We have the Wheel of Fortune twice. So we've got something in the works that is moving. It's behind the scenes, okay? It's not apparent to you right now. You're not aware of this, but there's definitely something working in your favor here. And in fact, the reason why it's working in your favor is because you've been working. You've been doing a lot of work. You've been, we have the Well. You've been like, you've been caring for others. Okay, let's stick with these for now. Two of Pentacles. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Okay. I'll move these up. Two of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. Probably can't see that. The Strength card. Another 8. Okay, so what I was getting first is like, you've been really working hard. Possibly you're someone who takes care of others. Like, it's possible that you work in healthcare, or you're some kind of caregiver, or you're some kind of medical practitioner. Obviously, I'm not going to give any medical advice here. Just disclaimer, there's no medical advice here. But I feel like you probably do help other people with their health or their well-being. Physical trainer, what is physical therapist, like, therapist, counselor. I feel like that is who this message is for. But if you don't resonate with that, just feel free to listen and just take what resonates, because I am seeing here something shifting. Something is, there's a cycle coming to a close, but you're not, you're not quite seeing the full picture. This Six of Wands here is definitely a good sign, but I feel like there's something there's something more to this picture of victory here. Someone is holding their head up high. They're being they're successful, they're victorious, they've got an adoring crowd here. But for some reason, this doesn't feel like you. It doesn't feel like your energy, and I'm still figuring out why. In fact, I think that, like, this is a scenario that has really been almost like triggering for you, like seeing someone be celebrated when you feel like they don't deserve to be. You're aware of a deeper meaning and a deeper undercurrent here. Yeah, you're experiencing something where you're trying to keep your most lower, lower frequencies, lower energies, low base level. Gosh, I'm getting this idea of like having to keep something at bay, having to keep something in check, like an instinct, like an aggressive instinct, having to keep it at bay, having to keep it in check. You either are doing that for yourself or you're doing it for other people. Like you're trying to help other people get past very destructive impulses, very destructive instincts. You're trying to help them get past that. So yeah, I think someone could definitely be a therapist in this collective that's watching this. Now, I feel like I've said something about the situation, but I haven't really given you guidance. So let me just pause here and consider what your guides really want you to know at this time. Because I feel like something's moving in the background, but it's going to come to the surface very soon, very quickly. And it's going to come in the form of a choice for you. You're going to be given a choice, and I feel like you're not even going to be given much time to make the choice. But your guides want you to know that, like, they're rooting for you. Like, they're trying to change this in your favor, to change whatever has been difficult for you. Wow, we have the Magician. Yeah, they're trying to like pull strings in the background to give you a favorable outcome here. That's it, because they feel like what they're sort of saying is that you've lost a battle, but you haven't lost the war. So this victory scenario is actually not you. It's not anyone you relate to. It is something that is sort of like giving you concern, but they're trying to say that person didn't win the war. Like, they won a battle, they didn't win the war. You lost a battle, you didn't lose the war. So there's a reason here to keep going, for sure. And this well here, like, they want you to know that you have access to something that the other party doesn't. Like, these people who are victorious, or this person who is victorious, they're completely ignorant of this source of, I want to say healing, but it's also like magic. It's like a very powerful source of energy. Could even be like a traditional form of healing. It could be a traditional practice, like an ancestral practice, an ancestral form of healing, ancestral medicine. But it's secret. It's not like, not everybody knows about it. And I think your guides are trying to like encourage you to learn more about it. We have the Hanged Man. Yeah, so the Hanged Man, if I pardon me if I don't recall correctly, but I'm pretty sure the Hanged Man is related to the Norse mythology, right? The Norse, is it Norse? Well, it's about the god Odin, who like willingly put himself up on this tree upside down because he was trying to learn the wisdom of the runes. He was trying to learn how to understand how to read like the runes. Okay, if you know this better than I do, please put that in the comments. But the point is, your guides are encouraging you. You know, we have the Magician here, you have the Strength, you have the Hangman. Like, this is a lot of powerful energy here. Your guides are encouraging you to like learn this practice that has not been it's like it's not been passed down through the ages. There's something about it that sort of got lost to history. We have the Five of Cups. Yeah, it's been a loss. It's been a loss to humanity. But it's still here is the point. The point is that the practice, the magic, the source of healing, the healing powers, that hasn't been lost. They're just untapped. The potential is untapped. So your guides want you to know that you have the ability to tap into this potential. We have the Six of Cups. You have the ability to tap into this potential. Page of Cups. Oh, wow. And the Empress. Yeah, so there's something with your, yeah, you have like a natural ability to do some kind of like energy work, energy healing. So again, you might be a caregiver, someone in the healthcare industry, like you might have that as a profession, like actual healthcare or some way of caring for others. Your guides want you to know that this is like, this is a gift of yours and it was passed down to you somehow. Like it's like just in your DNA, or it's something that you picked up in childhood. But like you're an adult now who's able to use this talent and develop this talent, and I'm getting the sense that you just haven't quite developed it. Like you need a little bit of guidance, or you need like a formal, maybe even a formal training or some kind of mentorship. But something will show up, like a message, an invitation, an offer, an opportunity. Something is going to show up that's going to give you this opportunity to like expand your knowledge and expand your I almost want to say like skill set. Okay, so oh, I also want to say, I should have said this in the beginning, at different points throughout this video I'm going to give an instruction. If you want to get a card pulled for yourself, like if you want me to pull a card for you, you can just put something in the comments. So if you want a free card pull, put any emoji related to the beach or water or ocean, any emoji related to like rain, water, ocean, beach. Put that in the comment, followed by one word that gives you a positive feeling. Just one word, not a question, not a sentence, not a phrase, just an emoji related to the ocean or the water, followed by one word that gives you a positive feeling. Okay, so if you do that in the comments, I will reply with a free card pull, and I'll do that for up to 5 people. Not necessarily first come, first serve. It's just going to be whichever one I resonate with, I will pull a free card for you and I'll respond in the comments. Okay, let's keep going. So, wow, we've got the doula. We have the same card in this deck that is associated with the Empress. So definitely emphasizing here, I want to say ancestry, I want to say even being a doula. So being a midwife or a doula, I know doulas and midwives are not the same thing, but you could certainly be someone who's really drawn to helping mothers or helping expectant mothers, helping people give birth. You could be someone who is drawn to helping others with reproductive health. Yeah, but you've got a special gift here, and it's even possible that it was handed down to you by your maternal side, or like it's like matrilineal, like it was handed down to you by the women or the feminines in your ancestry. It's also possible that even if it wasn't handed down to you through ancestry, that you were inspired by some kind of feminine, some kind of divine feminine, or just some kind of very like inspiring, feminine authority, you know, some like a person. You could have like oh my god, why am I losing the word? I don't want to say mentor. Well, someone's inspiring you, so that's also possible. We have here accountability. This is the Justice card in other decks. And we actually have, if I remember correctly, the description for this card, I know you may not be able to see that, but I believe the description for the card is actually talking about ancestors. And like, this is like a circle of ancestral spirits. We also have the Rebel of, oh, sorry, I got to censor this, unfortunately. So definitely something is here about like, you know, censorship of the feminine, right? So like suppression of the feminine. We have the Rebel of Vessels. So we have the Knight of Cups here with the Justice. Oh wow, we have the Fool card, stepping into the unknown, stepping with faith. And we have the Four of Swords, Four of Blades. Okay, we've got quite a lot of cards here to talk about. So I wanted to say, yeah, there's like an idea you have, even like you have some idea of the direction you want to go in, and you know that this is going to be a very powerful service that you offer others. It again could be a form of healing. It could be like even something like midwifery or being a doula, or just being a guide for others who are going through a transitional time in their lives. Actually, it could be about transitioning. It could be like, you know, maybe you are advocating for like gender and gender justice, right? Like you want to be there for other people who are experiencing transitioning or questioning their gender, or just like going through that journey. So like you could be someone who is advocating for them, or like you want to be in their corner, be on their side, fight for their rights. I'm seeing that too, but the overall message here is not, there's encouragement for sure, but there's also this opportunity to do something different and new that could be outside your comfort zone, but that still feels aligned. And this is the thing, your intuition is going to click for you. It's going to tell you like, yes, this is it. There's like something coming through here that is going to just resonate. It's going to really, it's like you're going to intuitively know pretty quickly, pretty immediately, that this is the path you want to go down, or like these are the people you want to work with, or something like that. Okay, we have the Four of Swords here too, which I don't want to ignore. There's something about this Four of Swords. So I feel like part of what is going to help you in getting your intuition to be more, just to hone it, to like hone that intuition of yours, it's going to be important for you to block out some kind of distraction. Okay, so I don't know if you have a meditation practice. It could be a good time to pick up a meditation practice, like daily meditation. It could also be a good time to try to go offline and like have more time offline, off the internet, phone off, you know, even just like turning the phone off, not getting any calls, texts. It could be a good time to go experience like a silence retreat, or even just try to do that every day, like try to block off that solitude. I'm also getting here that there's also a possibility of just needing to enhance your internal voice. So I'm actually getting something about writing or reading. Yeah, writing or reading. Like reading a book and just having that sort of bubble, like mental bubble you're in. No, just like no disturbances. Just spend some time alone reading a book. That could be really helpful. There's also spending time alone and journaling, like writing in a journal, or just, you know, writing out just, you know, intentions or goals. That could be really helpful. But the Four of Swords is showing up here as a way to help cultivate some inner sanctity, like an inner sanctuary. There's a way for you to do that now. So just be open to ways to do that. But yeah, I think that's about it. Let me go ahead and pull a couple more cards, like for advice. If this message resonated with you, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Also, if you want to get a free card pull from me, I will respond in the comments if you put an emoji that has to do with water, like seashell, beach, umbrella, like, you know, anything to do with the beach, the ocean, the water, rain cloud, anything at all. If it's related to water, followed by a word that gives you a positive feeling. Just a single word, not a sentence, not a phrase, not a question. If you do this correctly, and if I resonate with you, I will pick up to 5 people that I will pull a free card for. And I'll respond to you in the comments with your individual card pull. Okay? So, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you now. Actually, I could pull a couple. So let me pull one of these. This one wants to come out. And let me pull one from here. What is the message for this collective? What is the advice? What is their guide? What does your guide want you to know at this time? What does your guide want you to know at this time? Piece of advice. Okay. Oh wow, we have Gnosis. And we have, wow, the all-knower. Okay, this is an amazing, like, resonance here. The all-knower and Gnosis. I don't even think I've ever pulled this card from this deck. The number is 14. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad with Roman numerals. LXXV, I believe that is 75? No, maybe 65. Anyway, Gnosis and the All-Knower. Let's go ahead and get the guidebook for this one. This is the first time I pulled this card from this deck, and I've had this deck for a while. Linked to the archetype of the High Priestess. Yes. The All-Knower serves as a gateway from our world to the other world. It is all-seeing and all-understanding of life, death, and everything in between. It is neither good nor bad, loving nor unkind. It just is, and it is everything. We also have the Gnosis card, which is also connected to the High Priestess. So you are definitely, I feel like you are on a High Priestess path. I feel like you are learning or just about to learn some very sacred wisdom when it comes to life and death and the cycles of life and death. So again, this could be dealing with like helping others give birth, helping pregnancy, helping reproductive health. But it could also be other things, right? There's a number of ways to interpret that. So if this resonated with you, just want you to know, like, your guides are here. They are present. Tune into them. Spend some time in solitude. Try to do that on a regular basis, to just like hone that intuition of yours, because you have so much intuition and like intuitive gifts. So I really hope you explore this side of you more, and I wish you the best. Thank you so much for being here.